Alright guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be doing a review / overview of one of my favorite bags ever. That is the Wandrd Tote Backpack, and I'm going to show you why I love this bag so much and why I think you should check it out too. A quick note, if you're new to this channel, my name is Fernando. I'm a digital nomad and a marketer, and I've been traveling the world for the last 5 years. This channel is all about sharing everything I know about productivity while working remotely, while also some of my favorite travel spots and some of my favorite gear. If you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe. Okay guys, so here's our amazing Wandrd Tote Bag. But before we get into the features and everything else, I want to tell you just quickly why I bought it and why it's a perfect bag for me. And maybe if you have similar use cases, maybe it will be the perfect bag for you as well. So as you guys know, I made a video a couple months ago of why I never use a carry-on. Just to sum that video up in like 5 seconds, it's because I am worried about the weight of everything I'm taking with me in my flights. So if I'm flying with a carry-on, they usually weigh the carry-on. The carry-on weighs by itself about 3 kilos. So if you add up some tech stuff and everything else, you're up to 8 kilos, 10 kilos. So it's a headache. So what I usually do is I get 2 bags, a regular backpack, a 25-liter backpack that I have from Nomadic, and then I get a secondary bag. In this case, it will be the Wandrd Tote Bag. Why is this strategy good for me? It's because they usually don't weigh any of your bags because they look small, you know? When I went bag hunting for this bag, I was looking for the perfect casual all-around bag. Obviously, this tote bag has a lot of surprises, and that's what we're gonna go into next. But you should know that it works as a tote and as a backpack as well, with its harness system on the back. But let me give you a closer look at that right now. Alright guys, so there's a lot of features on this bag. I'm gonna go quickly through them before showing you kind of my regular setups with this bag and why I think it's perfect for anyone who's looking for an all-rounder kind of bag. So starting off with the most important thing in this bag are its straps. If you can see these chunky straps that it has, it's not your regular tote straps because they have a lot of cushioning on them, so you can really feel supported when you're using them in your shoulder, and there's a lot of weight here. It's really cushioned, it's really easy to carry, which was a must for me as I was going to be carrying a lot of gear through the airports. And this just makes it super easy and super comfortable. The other special thing about these straps are its backside, right? As I told you before, this is a tote backpack, so you're able to use it as a backpack as well. The way to do that is simple. You just get these straps here and you just pull them down like this. So you will see, you just pull them down a little bit. There's nothing stopping you except from this thing here, which means that it's reached its limit, and then you're basically in backpack mode. It basically makes the straps larger so you can put your whole shoulders through them with no problem, and it's super comfortable as well because you get that padding. Obviously, it's not going to be as comfortable as a regular backpack, that's not what I'm saying, but it's going to be comfortable enough for carrying like, I don't know, 8 kilos, and that's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I would say 8 kilos, it's fine. It has a sternum strap, as I showed you here. This is not the original sternum strap that it came with, because I lost it like 3 days ago. So maybe it's easy to lose, I don't know. But then let's keep on with what else it has laying around. It has a really nice pocket here. It's a small pocket, as you can see. You can barely fit your hand into it. I use it to carry my passport or cables, my power bank. And yeah, this is as much as my hand will go in there pretty much. It's not that deep, obviously, but it's a nice water protected zipper pocket. So you can see it has some nice protection here from the rain. And then apart from that, on the other side, you have this additional kind of pocket, but it's not zipped, where you have your G-hook to turn it into a backpack with the roll top. I'll show you that in a second, because when you use it in backpack mode, you actually want to use the roll top as well, so that everything's not like laying flapping around, you know, as a backpack. But yeah, you have your G-hook, and here you can also just store the strap when you're using it in backpack mode, as I will show you in a second. Apart from that, you see that it has a huge, pretty much hole in there for you to put stuff. This is a 20-liter bag, so it will fit a bunch of stuff in this big hole. Obviously, there's no padding inside, so you don't want to just drop your laptop in there. It will be probably not a good idea because it will break. But you can use a laptop cover So I have this laptop cover, and that's what I usually use to protect my laptop when I'm putting it inside. It has 2 side pockets for water. They are super deep, by the way. They go all the way down, so it will fit a lot of water bottles. It has no elastic here, so maybe that's kind of tricky if you're having like one of those chunkier bottles. They're on both sides, same kind of pocket, no worries about that. And it has this little latching system here. I just put my sanitizer bottle on there and nothing on the other side, but you have them on both sides as well. Now let's talk about the materials of this bag. It's a UHP material designed by Wandrd. I think it's a mix of cordura or something like that. I've been using this bag for the last 3 months and it's just lasted incredibly. I see pretty much no signs of use on this bag, and I've been using it a lot for travel. Also, it's extremely water resistant. You put water on this thing, it'll just drop off and slide off like no problem at all. It just makes it incredibly useful for the rain. But let me show you how to turn it into a backpack with the roll top. So as you can see here, when you open the huge hole, you get some fabric that you can actually take out, and it'll look like this. Weird as hell, right? But this part is your roll top. So all of this is your roll top, and you're just gonna fold it down. So let me try to show you how to fold it down like that. Okay, so just fold it down right like that. Then you get your G hook, which is stored in this bucket with no zipper like I told you, and then you just clip it on the roll top, hide your tote strap for that side, and you end up with this, right? You end up with straps that are long on this side, and then you have no strap dangling here, which is great. And there's your backpack. Let me see if I'm forgetting something. Actually, I was. So I was forgetting to tell you the weight of this bag, and it's about 800 grams, so less than 1 kilo. And this is amazing because it just lays completely flat. If you don't want to take it as a secondary bag like I do, you can just put it somewhere. It weighs almost nothing and just have it in your carry-on or in your luggage, which is also a great option for those of you who are looking for something like that. Now let's go ahead and show you some of my setups to just quickly wrap this video up. Let's go. All right, so Fernando, how are you using this bag on the daily? First, I use it to go to the coffee shop and just walk around the city. I think it's a great option compared to my camera bag because it's just so light. I can put just what I need, and most of the time what that means if I'm going to the coffee shop is my laptop. So usually the way I will do it is I will get my laptop cover to get some protection on my laptop, just drop it in there, and then I will get some kind of case. So I'm going to use this one as an example right here. This is a case by Air, and it's perfect for your charger and all that kind of stuff. So I just drop it there and I roll it like I just showed you. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. That's it. Oh. There you have it. Backpack mode. Little going around so you can see the profile. I love that it's so slim. It's such a slim profile, you know, you're really not calling a lot of attention to yourself. It's also extremely secure. I mean, if you look at the bag, who's going to get into this roll top? You know, they're going to have to pretty much unflap the whole thing, which would be like huge. So nobody's going to do that. And yeah, it feels comfortably with my laptop on it. My laptop's obviously a 16-inch MacBook, so it's pretty big, but it fits no problem with the case. And the only thing to keep in mind if you're doing something like this is that you want to organize things in a specific way, right? So my laptop, for instance, it's in the outside of the bag because there's no padding on this bag. You have to really keep in mind how are you storing things. So the case that I showed you, the Air case, is going to be pressing against my back here, which is way more comfortable than having my laptop do that. So something that you want to keep in mind if you're using a lot of stuff, especially if you're just dropping chargers or things like that into the bag, then they might be a little bit uncomfortable if you're feeling them against your bag. Obviously, you have your sternum strap here, so just to show you kind of how that looks with the sternum strap, albeit this is not the original strap, it kind of looks the same for me. So yeah, for reference, I am 5'4", so it's not like I am tall at all. And it looks pretty good for my size, I think. Another thing that I usually go for is if I'm just going grocery shopping, or if I'm going to the beach, then I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff because I'm gonna use it just in tote mode. To turn it back into tote mode, you have it here. You basically just put all this stuff there. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, is that the interior pocket that I showed you, the one that is actually water resistant or waterproof or whatever, it's also accessible when you have it in backpack mode. Because when you pull this thing, you'll see that the pocket is now here. So it's always accessible. Amazing stuff, really amazing stuff. Okay, so let's turn it back into tote mode. And here, we're just gonna drop some clothing in here. A lot of clothing I have laying around, don't ask me why. I'm just not as organized when traveling around the world, I guess. And my case, another small little bag. Shout out to Kodo Bell. And there we go. Now it's back to tote mode. Put it there. It's a little heavy. No problema. It feels great. Show you kind of how it looks. It looks slim, which again is a huge pro if you're using it like I am for traveling in the airplane. Then nobody's gonna weigh this thing up, you know? Even if it's fully charged and it looks like a little 20-liter monster, it's still small compared to most backpacks or bags. All right, guys, so let's sum up this amazing bag. It's available straight from Wandrd's website for about €140, €130, something like that. This is an amazing bag, really. You have nothing losing or going against it. I think you should get it. I've been loving it since I got it 3 months ago. It's been with me everywhere, and I think it will be a keeper. Just the ability to turn it into a backpack and a tote bag makes it so versatile for just any kind of use. As I told you before, my primary uses are basically going through the city. If I want to do some grocery shopping, I'm also using it. And just the sternum strap and thick straps make it so comfortable in comparison to other tote bags that may also turn into backpacks. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some value out of it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. That'll help me out a ton. And also just check back in every 1 week or a couple weeks. I'll catch you soon. I'm Fernando. Bye-bye.